Hello, my lovely YouTube subscribers. Today I'm going to be making what I am calling Lily's flower. It's going to be a crochet square, and I am using all cotton lily yarn, and I'm using a G hook 4mm. Um, you're also going to need a pair of scissors and yarn needle. Now we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already started by chaining 6 and slip stitching to make a little ring, and I have chained 4 here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double crochet into the ring, and then I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then I'm going to double crochet again, then I'm going to chain 1 and double crochet again. And we're going to do that 5 more times. So we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, then we're going to double crochet, then we're going to chain 1 and double crochet again. That's 1, then we're going to chain 2 and double crochet, then chain 1 and double crochet again, and this would make set number 2. Then we chain 2 again, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet again, and that would make set 3. Then we chain 2, 1 and 2, then we want to double crochet, then chain 1, double crochet again, and this is going to be set 4. And it looks like I just ran out of yarn. Hold on, let me just get a little bit more yarn here. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to need to chain 2 for my last one, and then I'm going to need to double crochet, then chain 1, I'm sorry, wait a minute. Since we made our chain here, which counts as our double crochet and chain 1, we would only do a chain 2 and a double crochet, and then we would slip stitch to the top of, to the 3rd chain in the chain 4 there, and then that would complete our chain 1 and I believe our double crochet. I think so. So we should have 6 chain 2 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5, and is that a chain 1? I think this is a chain 2, so 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you should have 6. Okay. and this is what it should look like. And if you needs to, I know it can get difficult figuring out which is a chain 1 space and which is chain 2. So the chain 2 space is slightly bigger than the chain 1 space. So here is your chain 1 space, and then here's your chain 2 space. So you can see this one is a little bit bigger than this one. So just remember that. Okay, so you can use the same color if you want. Of course, I'm going to change my color. And I'm going to try and work over all of my yarn. Okay, there we go. So now for round 2, try my yarn here. For round 2, we are going to go ahead, and if you're using the same color, then you can just slip stitch into the next chain 1 space. You can chain 1 and single crochet in the same space. But for you who are using a new color, you will join with a standard single crochet in any chain 1 space. And again, remember, your chain 1 space is slightly bigger than your chain 2 space. So here's my chain 1 space. Go in there. Okay. And do a standard single crochet. There we go. There's my standard single crochet. And then I'm going to do 5 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, which is right next to it. So this is 1 and 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. And then what you're going to do is you're going to single crochet in the chain 1 space. So here is my chain 1 space. I'm trying to gather up all my yarn. So I'm going to chain 1 right there. And there is my first little petal made. Now what I'm going to do, since I have my next chain 2 space here, so I'm going to make 5 double crochets in that chain 2 space. So that's 1. This is 2. 3. 4. And this is 5. And then we do a single crochet in the chain 1 space. And that's 2 petals made. Remember, we should have 6 petals at the end of this. So then I go to my next chain 2 space, which is here, and do 5 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and this is 3, 4, and 5. And then a single crochet and my chain one space, not chain two space, which is here. Go to my next chain two space and put 5 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, 3, and this is 4, and 5. And then single crochet in my chain one space. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be my 5th petal. So 1, this is 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, then I single crochet in my chain one space, and this will be my last petal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then instead of doing a single crochet, because I already did my single crochet, I just slip stitch to the top of this chain one space. There we go. And this is what you should have. Remember, you should have 6 petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we're going to be doing round 3, and I am going to be starting off with the same color. If you want to change your color, then you can join your yarn with a front post single crochet around the post of any single crochet. So that would be any one of these here. Any one of the single crochets you put in the chain one space. You want a front post single crochet, which is just doing a single crochet around this part. That's a front post single crochet. You're going to do a single crochet around this part of the yarn. So since I'm starting with this same yarn, I'm just going to chain one, and I'm going to make a front post single crochet around the post of the same single crochet. So right below it, I'm just going to put my yarn in here, and I'm just going to do a regular single crochet, just like that. Then I'm going to, and this one here, we're going to double crochet in. I'm going to chain one and double crochet, chain one and double crochet, then chain one and double crochet, and then you chain one again, and you just double crochet in the last double crochet, which is here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the last one. Then you're gonna front post single crochet right there. And we're going to do this 5 more times. Okay, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets in this petal, and then a front post single crochet. We're doing this for each petal. So double crochet, chain 1, then double crochet, and chain 1. Then we double crochet again, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and you double crochet in the last double crochet, and then we do a front post single crochet like that. So far you should have this. That's what it should look like so far. And go ahead and finish these up. Okay, so I pretty much finished my flower. I just wanted to show you guys that when you come to the end, you're not going to do that front post because that's what you started off with. So what you're going to do is you're just going to slip stitch to the top of this front post single crochet. You're just going to slip stitch just like that, and this is what you should have. Okay, now we're going to go to round 4, which I am going to change colors. So to cut off my white here, and I'm going to start off with my pink. Now if you're going to continue with the same color, then you're just going to chain 1 and front post single crochet around the post of the same front post single crochet. If you're starting with a new color, which is what I'm doing, we're going to start with a front post single crochet around any front post single crochet. So I'm going to tie this off. Okay. I'm going to tie that off, and I'm going to start right here. Front post, and then this. There's my front post single crochet. All right. Now we're going to half double crochet in the first double crochet. So that first double crochet, since there's supposed to be 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 would be, it's hidden, so it's back here. You want to half double crochet there. Okay, and then it says you want to chain 1, and double crochet in the next double crochet. There we go. Then chain one and double crochet in the next chain one space. Double crochet in the next chain one space. Okay. So the spaces are actually the spaces in between. And the double crochets are what's on top. So we're going to do that twice. So then we want to go back, chain one, and then we want to double crochet in the next double crochet. And then we want to, double crochet in the next chain one space. So here. Then we want to chain one again and double crochet in the next double crochet, which is here. Then you want to double crochet in the chain one space. There we go. And then, okay, so here we've come to, so we want to chain one more. And this is where I did my slip stitch and tied off my yarn. And you want to half double crochet in this last double crochet. A little difficult. There we go. Okay. So there we go. And that's what it should look like. And then we front post single crochet in the next front post single crochet, which is right here. So pretty much just front post single crochet. There we go. And then you want to repeat this 5 more times. So you want to do this to each of the petals. So again, we want to half double crochet in the first, I can't even get in there, in the first double crochet. There we go. Ugh. Okay, there it is. And then you want to chain one. Using the wrong yarn. So chain one, and we want to double crochet in the next double crochet, and then we want to double crochet, then we want to chain one again and double crochet in the next, and then double crochet in the chain one space. So here. And then we want to do that again. So I'm going to double crochet. I'm sorry, we want to chain one first, then double crochet in our double crochet. Then we want to chain one again and double crochet in the chain one space. Okay, and then we chain one again, double crochet in the double crochet, then we chain one again and we double crochet in the chain one space, then we chain one and half double crochet in this last double crochet. And then we do our front post single crochet. So right around the post, and then just do a standard single crochet. And then it starts all over again. Then you want a half double crochet in the first stitch, half double crochet. Then you want to chain one and double crochet in the next double crochet space. Trying to crochet over my hook, give me a minute here. So again, you want a half double crochet in the first double crochet. Then you want to chain one and double crochet in the next double crochet. Then chain one and then double crochet in the chain one space. Then chain one and double crochet in the next double crochet. Then we chain one, double crochet in the chain one space. Then we chain one and you double crochet in the next double crochet. Okay. Then we chain one again and you double crochet in the chain one space. And then you chain one in the last double crochet here. You want a half double crochet in that space. So your pattern is front post single crochet, half double crochet in the first double crochet. Then we double crochet, we chain one, double crochet in the next one, the next double crochet. Then you chain one, double crochet in the chain one space, chain one, double crochet in the double crochet. Then chain one, double crochet into the chain one space, then chain one, double crochet into the double crochet. Then you chain one and double crochet into the chain one space, chain one, and then your last one is a half double crochet into the last double crochet. Okay, then we single crochet, front post single crochet around the post of the next stitch, and then it starts all over again. So half double crochet, chain one, we double crochet in the next double crochet, and we chain one, double crochet in the chain one space, chain one, double crochet in the next double crochet, then chain one and double crochet in the chain one space, chain one, double crochet in the next double crochet, then chain one and double crochet into the chain one space, and we chain one, and the last is a half double crochet into the double crochet. There we go. And I'm going to front post here, front post single crochet, there we go. And then I'm going to just finish these up. Okay, so when you get to the end, you do exactly like you did for the previous round. You slip stitch to the top of the single crochet front post. So this is what you should have. Okay, so for round 5, you're going to have to cut your yarn and tie it off. You're going to start with a back post single crochet, which is just a regular single crochet around the back post of the double crochet. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to back post single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2 and front post double crochet around this post here. Then you're going to chain 2 and you want to back post single crochet. So you can weave in all ends and tails later, or if you want you can try to single crochet or crochet over them. So there's my first back post single crochet. Then I want to chain 2 and back post single crochet around the next double crochet, then chain 2, then back post, chain 2 and back post, then chain 2 and back post, and chain 2 and back post, and then chain 2, and you want to back post again, then chain 2 and back post around the last stitch here, and then you want to front post we want to front post double crochet right there. Okay, there we go, and that's what you should have around your petal. Then you want to chain 2 and you want to back post single crochet, then chain 2 and back post, chain 2 and back post and chain 2, 1 and 2. You're going to back post, then chain 2 and back post single crochet again, then chain 2, and we're going to back post single crochet again. So pretty much you're back post single crocheting around all of the post of the double crochets. And then as you come to the end, you're going to front post double crochet around this post here. So it should look like that. And you're going to keep doing that around the rest of the petals. And don't forget your chain 2 when you do each back post single crochet. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished up um, round 5, and I just wanted to show you guys, since I already have I started with a back post single crochet. I am not going to make another back post single crochet. I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of my chain, and then I have completed my flower so far. Now I'm going to stay with my blue. You can use a different color if you like. Um, if you use a different color, you're going to start with a standard double crochet in any chain 2 space. You're going to chain 2, a double crochet in the next chain 2 space. Now, since I am using the same color, I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this will count as my first double crochet plus a chain 2. Now I'm going to double crochet in the next chain 2 space, which is right here. So double crochet, then I'm going to then I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and I'm going to half double crochet in the next chain 2 space. So here's my chain 2 space here, and I'm just going to half double crochet there. Okay, then I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and I'm going to single crochet in the next chain 2 space. So here is my chain 2 space, single crochet, and then I'm going to do that twice. So chain 2, here is my chain 2 space, single crochet there, then chain 2 again. Here's my chain 2 space here. I'm going to single crochet there. Then I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to, here's my chain 2 space here. I'm going to single crochet there too. Then I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to half double crochet here, then chain 2, and I'm going to double crochet in the last chain 2 space. There we go. Okay, and now we have to do that 4 more times. So we're going to chain 2, and we're gonna half double crochet here, then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to single crochet here in this chain 2 space, then chain 2 and single crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 2 and single crochet in the next chain 2 space. And then there should be 3 left, I believe. No, because I chain 2 again, and then I single crochet in the next chain 2 space. So when you're doing the pattern, the single crochets, when you chain 2 and you do single crochets, you're going to chain 2, single crochet 3 times. There should be 2 chain 2 spaces left, so 1 and 2, and you're going to chain 2 and you half double crochet into the second chain 2 space from the front post, double crochet. In this last chain 2 space, you're going to double crochet. You're going to chain 2, and then you're going to double crochet. And that will be our 1. And then it starts all over again with us chaining 2 and half double crocheting here. Then we do our chain 2 and single crochet. So chain 2, single crochet, then chain 2 and single crochet, and chain 2 and single crochet. Those were our chain 2 spaces. And then we chain 2 and single crochet. Oh, did I chain 2? Yep. Okay, and single crochet. So remember, there should be 2 chain 2 spaces left. So I may have miscounted it. It might be 4 chain 2s and a single crochet in the middle. There should only be 2 chain 2s left after you do your chain 2 single crochets, and you do a half chain 2 half double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to chain 2 and you do a half double crochet in this one, and then a chain 2 again, and then you do a double crochet in that one. Okay, so we did it. So this is just 2. We still have to do 2 more. So we chain 2 and you do a half double crochet in the first chain 2 space. I'm sorry, half double crochet. Then we chain 2 and we do a single crochet, then chain 2 and do a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in our chain 2 space, then chain 2 and single crochet in our chain 2 space, and then we'll do it one more time, chain 2 and single crochet in our chain 2 space. We have 2 chain 2 spaces left, so we're going to chain 2 and half double crochet in our next chain 2 space, then chain 2 again and double crochet in our next chain 2 space. Go. Then we chain 2 and we do a half double crochet in our next chain 2 space, then chain 2 and we do a single crochet, then chain 2, do another single crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then chain 2 and single crochet in that chain 2 space, and there's 2 left, so we chain 2 and we half double crochet in our next chain 2 space, then chain 2 and we double crochet in our next chain 2 space. Okay, then we're going to chain 2 and we're going to half double crochet in our next chain 2 space, then we're going to chain 2, oh, that was 1 and 2, and then we single crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 2 and single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet, and chain 2. Wait a minute, did I already do 2? Yep. Okay, so this counts. Okay, so yeah, there are 2 chain 2 spaces left. Actually, you're going to, because you did the chain 5 here, for those of you who started a new color, so this will be a single crochet, and you should have 1 chain 2 space left. And you're going to chain 2. You're going to half double crochet here, and then you're going to chain 2 again, but instead of doing the double crochet, you're going to join to the 3rd chain of the beginning 5. So 1, 2, and 3. So right here and there. So it'll curl a bit. It's fine. It'll work its way out. But this is what you should have. Alright, so you see that I went ahead and I finished off my little flower. That was round 6, I believe, and we're on round 7. So now I'm going to stick with the same color again. For the people who are using a different color, you're just going to start with a standard single crochet in the next chain 2 space. And then you're going to make another single crochet in the same chain 2 space. So for us that are using the same color, we're just going to chain 1, and we're going to make 2 single crochets in the same chain 2 space, which would probably be here. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Now we're going to make 2 single crochets in the next chain 2 space. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to make 3 single crochets in the next one. 1, 2, and 3. And then we make 2 single crochets in each of the next chain 2 spaces. So 1 and 2, and in the next space we do 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then we make 3 single crochets in the next chain 2 space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're just going to keep repeating that all the way around. So it's 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, then 3 single crochets, then repeat 2, 2, 3, and then we just keep going. So 2 and 2 single crochets, then this one is 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now, as you see, I have finished round 7. And what I did at the end was I joined to the back loop of the first single crochet with the slip stitch. Now, I'm starting with a new yarn. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished my round 8, which you see here, and I'm gonna just tell you how I did this. So when you finish round 7, which is this blue part, you should have 106 stitches. You need to decrease to make it so you have 96 stitches. So what you're going to do is, when you start, you're going to count um, 14, every 14th stitch. You're going to count every 14th stitch, and then once you get to that 14th stitch, you're going to do a you're going to half double crochet 2 together. And that's very simple. I'm going to actually show you with this red. So a half double crochet 2 together. If you don't know how to do this, you yarn over like you're going to do a regular half double crochet. Let me just fix my camera so you can see. Okay, so you're going to go in, you're going to pull your yarn through, and then you're just going to go in the next one and pull your yarn through, and then you're going to wrap over and pull through all of them. So I will show you again, and I will actually zoom in so you can really see this. So you're gonna yarn over like you're doing a regular half double crochet. You're going to go in, pull the yarn through. You're gonna have 3 on your loop. Then you're gonna go into the next stitch, pull that yarn through. You're gonna have 4. You're gonna yarn over and go through all 3, and that is your half double crochet decrease. So you're gonna do that in every 14th stitch. So you're just gonna count from your first stitch all the way to 14. When you get to 14, in the next 2 stitches, you're going to do your half double crochet decrease. And then once you reach this part, you're going to have, once you do your last half double crochet decrease, you're going to have, I think, 8 stitches left. So you're going to half double crochet in 6, and then you're going to half double crochet decrease on the last 2 stitches and slip stitch to the top. So now I am going to do the part where this is what round 9, where I will be turning the circle into a square. And this, you're going to count out. I've already started. So I'm just doing half double crochets. And I'm sorry, but let me go back for a minute. Don't forget that when you're doing this part, you're working in the back loops only. That is how you get this little ridge. So you're working in the back loops only. Oh, it won't make a difference if you don't work in the back loops. You just won't have this ridge here. So as I was saying up here, I'm going to turn the circle into a square. And if I'm not mistaken, I am doing single crochets. Sorry, not half double crochets, single crochets. And what I'm doing is I am counting out the 23rd stitch. So I already started. I chained 1, and I just started off with my new yarn, and this is 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Zoom out. Okay, so I chain 1 here, and I just started off with my new yarn. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is 9. Uh-oh. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and this is 23. And then the next stitch, I'm going to do half double crochet. So I'm going to half double crochet, then I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and I'm going to half double crochet in the same stitch. And that is pretty much the pattern. You just count out 23, and then the stitch after the 23rd stitch, you're going to one half double crochet, chain 2, 1 half double crochet. Okay, so then we do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. And then it's a half double crochet. Then we chain 2, 1 and 2. Then it's another half double crochet. And then you start all over by counting 23 again. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up.